Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is KK Necessary. Maybe one of the most inconsistent YouTubers on YouTube, but yeah, today we are going to do this ponytail look, I guess, updo. Hey guys, so we are starting off with freshly washed hair. I washed my hair yesterday, so it's still fresh here. And let me give you a little history about my natural hair. So I've been natural now for basically a year, so less than a year. So if you see anything that I'm doing and you think that it is wrong, please do not judge me. Just leave some nice comments down below telling me that next time you should do this instead of doing that. Okay, thank you very much for that. So we are now going to part the hair into two. So after parting the hair into two, we are going to comb out or brush out the first part, because I am using a brush. So I'm using this brush, that's a detangling brush. I will be detangling the hair piece by piece in the front, and then after detangling the hair, we are going to basically split that part in the middle. Split in the middle. Let that bumper jiggle. So yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to find the center of my head. I don't know who doesn't do this, but I line up with my nose to go to the center. And then I show you that I'm using this edge control, and after which I'll be trying to part the front of my ear, because of course there's cornrows in the front of my ear. After that, I comb it out, and then I'm going to use the edge control on both sides of the hair so that I don't get any flyaways when I'm doing my cane roll. I also try to form my edges at the same time before starting to cane roll the hair, so that it kind of shapes it out before that. Then after doing the cane roll, you can see me doing a little dance right there, because a girl don't know how to cane roll properly. Let's just say I don't know how to cane roll anybody's hair except mine. So that's another tip to note. I don't know how to cane roll hair, so here I'm just trying to figure out what to do next. I did the same cane roll on the other side that I did on, so whatever I do on one side, I do it on the next. So we're doing smaller cane rolls here, and then doing the same thing, putting the edge control and placing the cane roll. So I don't even know what I'm saying, but yeah, we're doing the cane rolls. So after we finish the cane roll here, we do it on the other side, as I told you before. So this is where things got tricky, because I didn't know what I was doing up at the top. I was just trying to figure it out as I said before, as I go. I was just trying to figure it out as I go, as I said before. So here I'm trying to find a guideline to what to do and how to make the center look, basically. So after I figured it out, I started to do what I'm supposed to do. Then you can see me here braiding out the hair to get to the center. So while I have the center part left, I really didn't know what to do with the center part. I was trying to see if I should put it in two, put it in one. So in my head I was like, put in one, put in two, put in one, put in two, put in one, put in two. But eventually I just combed it out and placed it in one. I did an inside cane roll for this piece, so it's not the normal outside cane rolls, it's actually an inside cane roll that I did for the center part, which actually made things look a little better. Then now I am going to move on to the back portion of the hair. So I'm combing it out with the same detangle brush, and after detangling it, I'm just going to apply some edge control to, catch up the granny them round at the back, fix up the kobo, them things there. Yeah, that we're trying to do. So we're fixing up the back, and then we're going to use a different brush to brush in the hair because we want it to be smooth and slick, So after getting that, we're going to put it in a ponytail. So here's where the big struggle came for me, because I've never done a ponytail in my hair, so I didn't know if I was supposed to put, I was figuring out how to attach the braiding ear to my hair. So the first attempt was not successful any at all. So this only is supposed to show you that sometimes you try something that doesn't work. That doesn't mean that you should give up. Try until you get it. So my second attempt was a little bit better, in the sense that I started off with trying to put the braided hair from up the top instead of down the bottom. And I just needed the hair. I never needed it to be neat. I just needed the hair to make it a little bit firm, and I gave it a little more length so that I could have the ponytail looking longer. But yeah, I got it to do what it was supposed to do in the end, and then I used an elastic band to where I was going to cut the ear. Then I cut it, and then now I'm showing you guys the hair that I'm going to use. So after this, I didn't want to get glue on the hair, so I opted to using thread instead. And the reason why I needed the weaving hair to make it a bit firm, the structure to be firm, so that we can sew on the hair on top of my hair. So what we did with the sewing here was basically brought it around, wrapped it around like 2 times, and then we sewed it. So it wasn't like sewing and wrapping, it was more like wrap it around 2 or 3 or 4 times, sew it on so that it doesn't fall off, wrap it around again, sew it again. So and that was what I was doing, the pattern of what I was doing. So it depends on how you feel. If you want it to be, I think it was very secure, but if you want it to be a bit more secure, you just wrap it around as much as you want, or sew it as much as you want. I don't think you need to sew it that much, based on the fact that it was secure, it wasn't going anywhere. So after we finish, we're going to basically end the threading by tying it so that nothing comes apart, and then we're going to use some water to spray the hair, because curly hair likes a lot of moisture, so we need to spray to get the moisture into the hair. And then, because I thought I was going to leave it in a downward hairstyle, which I could have, because it never looked bad, but I don't know why I thought that I didn't like it at the moment, so I didn't do it. So I sprayed some Got2b glue here on it, and then I went ahead and wrapped the hair around so that you couldn't see the end of the weave. And then I went ahead to use some mousse, and then I tied my hair down because I was going to put on my makeup after this. I was actually going out. I don't remember where I was going. This video has been recorded for a very long time. I think it was June or May that I did this video, so it's been recorded for a while. I just have it sitting down here, not doing anything, so I said, okay, let me just bust out this video, because I truly have some videos that I need to get out of the way so that I can start doing fresh videos, and that's what I did. And after finishing my makeup, I realized that I never let it down, so I placed it up, and I was using some bobby pins to place that up. So that's what I was doing there, and I was messing around with it. After it dried, it became more puffy, so I actually enjoyed it when it got dried more than how you see it in the video now. But I actually enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, or you'd like to recreate this look, Give my video a big thick thumbs up and comment below, and thank you for watching. I know I didn't end off the video, but I think I was running late, so I just ran out run out of the house. Yeah, so yeah, thank you guys.